Hi, FlossTube.
Hello, FlossTube.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is Just Keep Stitching, episode 135.
15 plus 20 plus 25 plus 25 plus 30 plus 10 plus 10 is 135 cause math.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
We are glad to have you with us.
Yes.
I've heard some FlossTubers say, good to see you, and of course we can't see you, so,
right.
But we're glad you're here.
Yes.
Welcome back to all of our faithful viewers, and a special hello to anybody who's just found us, and we've had a few. We've had a little spurt, if you will. Yeah, we have.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
Well, however you happen to call us.
However, hope you had a good week. Hope you got some stitching in.
Who's out there talking smack about Pam and Steph? That's what I want to know. I'm just kidding.
I don't think anybody does, do they?
You better not be.
Anyway,
I know who they are.
We have had a fairly quiet week.
We have.
Except for, it was finally first Friday of the month.
Finally.
Yeah, well, it really kind of screwed with people in terms of the calendar.
Yeah, we didn't have a first Friday in January because of Stitch Away.
Right, and then because the last Friday of the month seemed like it should be the first Friday of the month, a lot of people actually showed up a week ago Friday thinking it was first Friday.
Oops.
And
it was not. It was
they were sent home early.
Yeah. It's the 31st of January. Check your calendar.
And so I think that attributed to the low showing of attendees. I also think weather had something to do with it. Yeah. We're finally getting some winter
precipitation, and people are freaking out.
And in this area of the country, people freak out because we don't usually get much.
No, we don't.
But we had First Friday, and we had a lot of fun.
We did. We had tons of laughs.
And so we thank Barbara for letting us do that once a month.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a slog for the staff to man the shop from 11 o'clock in the morning to roughly 10 o'clock in the evening. So,
but it's worth it.
We do have a lot of fun. We usually get a pizza order in, and it's tons of fun.
It is.
So, anything else we want to say about this week? The week past, I mean?
I learned a very important life skill this week. It's not exactly stitch. It's not at all stitchy related.
What do they say on Facebook? NSR.
Not stitchy related.
Not stitching related.
But this is my channel, so I can say whatever I want. And you would all be so proud to know.
I'm proud.
So, thank you, Pam. So,
because I watched.
I am 32 years old. I make no bones about that. And I have, anytime I've lived on my own, I have either lived with a man or I have lived with a super. Like, not in the same apartment, but I've lived in, if there was an issue with something happening in my apartment, I would just call my landlord or my super or whatever. And they would come and they'd fix it, and it would be thank you so much, bye. So, little household maintenance things, I don't know how to do. Right. Until this week.
Yeah, but now you know.
Now I know. So this week, for the very first time in my life, first new life skill, I learned how to turn off the water supply to a toilet. These are important things. Also, number 2 thing I learned is, so we got a higher water bill than we usually pay, which is what started this whole situation. So they came out, the Cincinnati Waterworks guy came out, and we thought maybe it was just their meter. We had an old meter. Nope, not the meter. So your number 1 culprit is a running toilet. Yeah. And like, so I'm like, okay.
And we've been in this house 20 years.
Right.
And we've never really had a problem in that way. So we knew where the problem was.
Correct.
And we took our DIY skills to the limit.
So the guy from Cincinnati Waterworks said to us there's actually like this tablet that you can buy, and you put it in the tank of your toilet, and then you like wait half an hour and it turns the water blue, and then if you have blue water in the bowl, then you have a leak. Well, we went to Lowe's.
See you later to those of you who've already had it with our channel already.
And we go to Lowe's. They love this. They love it. And so I say to the guy, who's already looking at me like I am an idiot, I'm like, so here's the problem. You know, Stephanie takes 7.5 minutes to get to the point of a story. He's like, what do you need? And he was like, well, we only sell those in packages of 500. I was like, dang, I don't need 2.
Yeah.
Or 3.
Yeah.
So anyways, he was like, but you could use food coloring.
Yeah.
So second fun fact I learned this week. If you put food coloring in your bowl of your toilet, or in the tank, in the tank, leave it for a half hour and come back and you have blue water because you put blue food coloring in the tank, then you have a leak. We have blue food coloring in the bowls of 2 of our 3 toilets. So I learned how to turn the water supply off on a toilet. I learned how to replace the gasket seal on a toilet. I learned how to replace the flush knob thing on a toilet, the thing that makes it flush. And tomorrow night,
it's gonna get done.
It's gonna get
real. The total job is gonna get done
because
we did it as far as we knew.
Yeah,
and now
then Katie and Andy. Hi, Andy. They came over and because I was whining about how
to the rescue.
I didn't fix the problem, and literally her and Andy came over and they assessed the situation. She was like, this is a 2-person job. We'll do it Monday. We're doing it tomorrow. I'll report back next week. Aren't
you just so relieved that by next episode, all of this will be behind us?
Yes.
Anyway, so that's excitement around our house.
Fixing toilets.
Yeah. We want to thank everybody who chimed in to the hashtag Stitch Harmony hashtag that we sort of came up with out of our brains.
100% came up with that.
Because a lot of people have piped up and raised their hand and said, yes, I need a stitching buddy. Is there a group near me, etc., etc. So for those of you who maybe did not watch last week, go back and go through the comments on 134 and see if there might be somebody who you could reach out to and let them know that, yes, you live within the same driving distance or whatever, and could maybe meet up at a Panera or a library or something like that. Yes. We're not going to keep at that effort from our end, but
well, we are too, a little bit.
You mean this?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we're not going to actively
do it every week.
Right. But it's a way for stitchers who might be feeling either geographically or emotionally or socially isolated. Yes. And to maybe see if we might be able to play matchmaker, if you will. So that's what that's all about. And like I said, we've had at least one success story. And again, because that's where the nice people live, it's in Wisconsin.
It is.
So here we go. And
so my recommendation is that if you are somebody who left a comment on last week's video, you should get a notification if someone comments on your comment.
Right.
But I also strongly, strongly recommend that you just scroll down through the comments.
Yeah.
Because you might happen upon somebody who lives in the same area or close by or close enough or whatever that you can connect with.
Everybody was pretty upfront in the first part of their comment telling you where they live. So you can simply scroll through and see, is there somebody in, you know, like last week, California or anywhere. Anywhere. Yeah. There are pockets of stitchers, as we discovered in the first year of doing FlossTube when we had the map, and I've explained all that. But that doesn't mean that everybody can get to a place.
Correct.
So anyway. So thanks for everybody who participated in that.
Yes.
Thanks also to everybody who answered our question about prompting for an inserted picture.
Yes.
And we heard you loud and clear.
Yes.
You would like a prompt, whether it's insert here or whatever, and we will do that. So
aye, Captain.
We've heard and we will comply.
Yes. So talking about the stitch harmony,
yes,
it kind of boils over into
yes,
Pam's pinned comment,
right,
of which we have actually 2
right,
this week. But
right,
the first one is in regards to stitch harmonies.
Okay, Pam's pinned comment.
Pickle-worthy.
And it regards hashtag Stitch Harmony. And it comes from a very good friend of ours, Renee. And we met Renee and her sister at StitchCon last year. Now,
yes,
we refer to them affectionately as the Alabama girls,
yes,
because they both are from Alabama. But in the last year or so, Renee's sister and her family moved to the West Coast. And so they had a ball at StitchCon last summer because they got to get together, and it was stitch related. So that was fantastic.
Yes.
But the fact remains that Renee's sister is still thousands of miles away. And I'm going to selectively read part of this because it's long and some of it is personal, and I want to paraphrase a little bit of that.
And we know that she like posts it on a public forum.
Right. So
we
you can go read the whole thing.
But if you want to go read the whole thing.
So this is from Renee. Help, Pam and Steph. I don't know if you remember me. I met you at StitchCon last year. I even had lunch with Pam. Yes, we did. I totally remember. It was the 2 sisters, the Alabama girls. You'll probably remember my sister and me as the ladies from Alabama. I'm stitching solo, and I'm so lonely. Thankfully, I have you and Steph and FlossTube. My sister was my stitching buddy. I taught her to stitch when she was young. I'm 8 years older than her. She had a job opportunity out west, so she and her family moved to Northern California. I told her to watch a video about the Ukiah Stitcher.
She's coming for you.
I am on the Alabama Gulf Coast in Mobile, and she's on the other end of the country. And then she goes on to say, to make matters worse. Now, this is the part that I am going to paraphrase. She has a best friend and stitching buddy that does live close by, but because of a health issue can no longer stitch. And so she is looking at FlossTube as a lifeline, literally a lifeline.
Yes. So
she has traveled to retreats. And I think that they went up to Stitch West.
Yeah.
And
she went to the Midwest Crossers Retreat last spring. So she's really trying to make an effort to...
But that takes money.
Yeah. And
you know, and time and travel expenses.
And there's no guarantee
that
the
someone... last part of her message was, on a daily basis, I stitch in solitude. So,
and then she said, please help.
And then she said, please help.
And also, when you go to retreats, there's no guarantee that someone in attendance is going to live in your neighborhood. So,
right. So, if you are anywhere near Mobile,
yes,
go to the pinned comment. It has been pinned to the top of the comments from last week.
Yes.
And reach out to Renee. I know she would appreciate it. She is a lovely, lovely young woman, and that would really be another one of our success stories.
Or you can comment on this video, and then Renee, check the comments below.
Yeah. So there's a couple of ways to do it.
How do you say it? Is it mobile?
No, it's mobile.
Mobile Stitchers Unite.
Right. And then this one came after Renee's, so I didn't pin it. But this
because YouTube won't let you pin one comment.
Yeah, so you can't pin like your 10 favorite comments. But this one came to us after Renee's, and I just thought it was hysterically funny. So of course I'm going to read it. It comes to us from Cynthia Conley, who you might know on Instagram as Carolina Cajun Creates.
Oh, that's her?
Yeah. And she said...
Okay.
Well, it's right here in black and white.
Oh,
so
never mind. Oh,
I'm assuming.
I didn't see it listed there. Sorry.
All
Continue.
right. So she said, since I usually watch on the treadmill, I don't need a reminder to look up. But I'd love it if you'd remind me when the washer stops. The buzzer seems to be broken. So I thought that was funny. And
hey, Cynthia.
Yeah, hey, Cynthia.
Check your washer.
Check your washing machine.
Check your washer.
All right.
Okay.
So,
Fantastic.
Thank you for all the pinned comments last week. There were a bunch, and we love it.
Yes, very, very much.
Let's talk about whips, shall we?
Let's talk about whips. Okay.
We have a bunch.
So, no, we don't.
It seems like it.
No.
Oh, sorry.
We each have one.
Okay. Okay.
So, full disclosure, I have been working on my smalls. Both of us actually have been working this week on our smalls exchange pieces for the Frugal Yankee Retreat FlossTube weekend,
right,
which is in Massachusetts in March.
Right.
And the rest of February is going to be super busy for me in the market, so I needed to get mine done.
Right.
Pam likes to always be ahead of the game, so that is, I worked on that, but I'm not going to, neither of us are going to show it in a FlossTube until we go to the retreat. So
right.
They are both with finishers now.
Right.
So, okay. So because I was working on that this week, I did not work on a whole heck of a lot of other stuff, but I did work on my sampler, which is Caroline Behringer from Summerhouse Stitchworks. And I have been working on the bottom, or like the last alphabet. Although, is that Old English script? Is that what you call that?
Yeah, Gothic.
Gothic letters, whatever. Because this alphabet up top is not going to take any time at all. And so this alphabet is going to take me longer. And so that's what I've been working on. It's also super easy to work on when you're watching TV, like The Bachelor. Can we just talk about Wednesday's episode? Pilot?
No, not on this channel.
Fine.
Hashtag not on this channel.
Hashtag by Victoria P. Okay. Okay, so I am stitching mine on 32 count linen in vintage exemplar from Lakeside Linens. I'm using the called for colors, but the cottons, not the wools, from Gentle Arts. So that is all I have done.
That looks pretty.
So these two lines are completely done. And then I just was staying in the frame of the key snap. This is driving me crazy that there's that much space between the two of them, but that is how it's charted. So I didn't mess it up, I promise. But, and then you can see I started another letter down there, but Pam said, you know, you should really get started on your smalls exchange piece. I was like, fine, Pam.
Nagging her.
So, I think it looks real pretty. I also like that it's not that large.
Yeah.
So, I think that generally speaking, and I don't know why this is. What's wrong?
Nothing.
What?
Something my eye was playing tricks.
Oh, okay. I think, at least this is how I thought, is, like, samplers are pretty and all, but, like, they're just so big. And that's just what I always, like, thought in my brain for some reason, that samplers were, like, these huge, huge, huge projects, and just
right.
It's Caroline Behringer. The stitch count on Caroline Behringer is, hold please, 125 by 115.
Nice.
Manageable.
Right.
Okay. Fits on my 8x8 Q snap like a dream.
Right.
So I'm really enjoying this. And can't wait to get back to it.
Right.
Okay. That's it.
Okay. I've been working on one of my 2 WIPGO projects for February. And it was a StitchCon start last June. And it is Cardinal Points.
Yeah, Cardinal Points.
It's a lovely, lovely piece. It's a collaboration between Gentle Arts and Long Dog. And several people have stitched this. There is a pack of threads from Gentle Arts, sampler threads for this.
Mm-hmm.
And
yes, we do have charts and thread packs available at Keepsakes.
So, because I really had not done anything on it, it was almost as if it were a fresh start, but it was not. I had some of it done. I'm stitching this on 32 count, and it's an even weave, and I can't remember the color necessarily, but it's white. Like a...
It's antique white.
Antique white even weave.
Yeah.
And so starting up in the top left-hand corner, I've just been tootling along, but I've gotten into the inner square, and it is so fun. So fun.
I love it. And
I did the crown with the circle of flowers around it and starting this big bud down below.
That's
and
awesome.
It is really, really pretty. I was telling Steph a few minutes ago, the band that goes around it is, as you can tell, repetitive. Mm-hmm. So once you get kind of in the groove, you know where everything is going to be. Mm-hmm. But as you can also see, there are a tremendous amount of colors.
Oh, yeah.
And so you're
so many
continually, you know, pulling different threads. My lighting is flickering. I don't know why. So I'm kind of trying to get it at its brightest. Yeah. So that's where I am with Cardinal Points.
So
and
are you so logistic question for you. So I know with when I stitch a chart that has a lot of colors, like even my Caroline Behringer, she's got a ton of colors. It's just trying to adjust. It can't tell what color to focus on. That's why it's going in and out. So sorry. Do you keep multiple needles threaded with colors?
No.
Okay.
My setup, everything is close enough that I just grab, but they stay on the cards.
Oh,
from
okay.
Gentle Arts.
Okay.
I don't do anything special.
You don't have any multiple needles threaded or whatever.
Right. So,
gotcha.
like I said, it's a beautiful piece, and
love it.
I realized too, looking at the directions, that you can personalize it at the bottom with your own name.
Yeah, do that right.
And I plan to do that.
Yeah.
I might have to do pgsoap for it to fit. But
I'll get it figured out for you, Pam.
They give you the
full
alphabet, so
that is so pretty. Oh yeah, it does. I didn't remember if it.
But
it's the rainbow.
It's pretty big, and I normally, you know,
it's gorgeous.
I usually like 11 by 11, even if it's
big.
Gonna
put Mason right here too.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, this is 225 by 225.
Right.
Banana.
So those are our two whips.
Yes. And Pam, nope. It's fine. Has after. So
that takes us to finishes. And I have a finish because I finished my monthly ornament
already
for February. And I spun the wheel and got Christmas again. And
such an overachiever.
So this is on xJude Light. Oh, just was in my head. Hazelnut.
Ooh. From
xJudesigns, 32 count, and it is from Little House Needleworks, right? Or Crescent Colors.
The Little House.
I mean, not Crescent Colors, but
Country
Cottage.
It is Little House.
Mary Skater. So there she is. Sorry for the hoop marks.
I love her. You've wanted to stitch this for forever.
Huh?
You've wanted to stitch this for forever.
Oh, yeah. I actually had the eyes are French knots, but the other little pops of red are Mill Hill beads, and I actually had that color. So I didn't have to wait. I could just put those in. And
did you like stitching on the xJude fabric?
Yes, I did.
Talk about that.
But I needed, it's a lot like Weeks.
In what way?
The drape, it's
floppy?
They know what I mean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And, but in order to get floppy fabric, good and drum tight like I like to stitch on it, I had to use a hoop. Oh. Even a Q-snap didn't get it as tight as I like. So that's why you have the hoop marks. So, That was a finish.
Yes, it was.
And my other WIPGO piece ended up being a finish already. Isn't that one?
Oh, boy.
This is from Prairie Moon, and it's called Prairie View Cemetery. And that's what it looks like, the chart. Okay. And I started on a couple of linens, and I was just not liking the way my stitches were laying. And I was really frustrated. And so I rummaged around and came up with a piece of Aida, a piece of purple 14 count Aida, and I started to stitch on it, and I went, I really like this. So that's a good argument for not dismissing Aida out of hand, because for some things it just works. Mm-hmm. So I was able to finish this during First Friday at Keepsakes, mm-hmm. Friday night. Yep. There's a button pack for it, and I put those on with my beading needle.
Where is tomorrow's heirlooms?
I don't know.
That's what the tag of this says.
I don't know where I got that chart.
I think it was sent to us as a gift.
Really?
Yep, I do.
So here is Prairie View Cemetery. Isn't that?
Oh, it looks so good.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah.
Those buttons are cool, too.
The buttons are cool. I like the bones on the gate handles.
Yes, I do,
or the bone gate handles, I should say. And truthfully, you don't get the full effect of those skull faces until you stitch them in.
Oh, for sure.
You know, I mean, they just, yeah. It was a combination. Oh, everything was over-dyed except for the black crossbars on the fence. And the slanty lines on the gate.
Mm-hmm. Looks really cool.
So, yeah, I mean, for a Prairie Moon, this is a real quickie, man. If you can get a hold of this, if you like it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I had to what do I want to say? Backstitch the crack in the sign and the words.
It's a crack? I thought it was a spider web.
Oh, it might be a spider web. You're right. That's what it is. It's a spider web. That's right.
Everybody mark your calendars.
So,
Steph was right. Congratulations.
Yeah. So, for the rest of the month then, for WIPGO, I can work on my Cardinal Points.
Yes, ma'am.
I might take a break and, you know, insert a day or an afternoon with something else, but primarily I can work on Cardinal Points for WIPGO. And I won't finish it this month, obviously, but...
once you finish freaking Cardinal Points. If you finished Cardinal Points this month, I'm never talking to you again.
I wouldn't have any time to sleep or eat. Are you kidding me? So, anyway...
Two times.
Happy
finishes, everyone. There you go. There you go,
right.
Pam.
I know.
There you go.
Isn't that fantastic?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Now we're going to talk about...
This is one of my fave categories, which we don't have every week.
Right.
But I picked up some things at Keepsakes this week. So, you all know that I have been working on the Hello There series from Hands On Design. And I have January, February, March done. I did June, July, August for the shop. And then Barbara saw that, so I finished June, July, August super, super quickly. Got them to the shop, no problem at all. And then I got January done and she was like, that's so cute. And then she asked me if she could use it as a model for the annex at Stitch Away. And I said, absolutely. No problem. And she knew that I wanted them finished just like it shows on the book. And that was a very simple finish on the black wooden board that was provided in the kit that was gifted to me, and then set up on an easel. And at first, Barbara was like, really? That's like all you want done? And I was like, I just really loved the clean line look of that. I just thought it was really, really pretty. And I liked it. And she was like, okay, whatever you want. And I was like, do it. Thank you. I love you. And then when she finished it, she was like, I actually really like this. And so I brought home January, so I won't be putting this up at home because it's February now. But she got me, because she used it as a display piece for the annex, she bought me one of these easels that folds up nice, and it sits right on top of there like that. I think she got this at like Michael's or Joann's or Hobby Lobby or something, and it wasn't very expensive. It is, it's wooden, so it's nice. And then this is the, I always say this wrong, Cabrin Mary Woods board that was provided in the kit. It's also the one that's called for in the pattern if you get the booklet. And so this is what it looks like. All finished. I love it so much. And so then, just so you get the full effect, cute, right? Cute. And then, okay, let me show you. So, I only have one of these boards. So, Barbara used
Velcro.
Oh, that's cool paper. I didn't. That's the first time I've ever taken it off. And she used Velcro. So, that's super cool. And then you just
match them up again.
Yep, match up the squares again.
Yep, and you're all set.
She did use some batting underneath here, so it's
a little puffy.
A little puffy, but I like it. And it's so cute.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to take this one off of here, and then I'm going to take this and my February and my March back to the shop tomorrow, and keep these in here like that, and then every month next year I'll have them out.
Yeah, that'll be fantastic.
I'm very excited about it. It's like, I don't know, I love a good monthly series.
Right.
So, sorry. So, that's awesome. And, you know, you could use Velcro, you can use magnets, you can use whatever the heck you want, but Barbara used the, the Velcro, so, cool.
Yeah, the sticky.
The sticky.
Right.
And then, Friday, our finisher, Jan Calvert, she does all the finishing that involves a sewing machine that would be considered a small. So Barbara does all the hard finishing, like that January that you just saw. And then we also have a third finisher, Denise, and she does things like stockings and big wall hangings and big pillows and that kind of a thing. And then Jan does everything that's small. So like the Keepsakes pillow right behind you, that one Jan did too. Jan also makes project bags that she sells at Keepsakes. And she obviously knows how to work a sewing machine. So she brought these in for me on Friday, and I had completely forgotten about them because I know that Jan gets things that have a deadline, and so if I have something for her that does not have a deadline, I'm just like, here you go, I want it whenever. Yeah. And that's what happened with these. So these things, they're 2 project bags. They can be, you can purchase the kit to make these project bags online at Country Stitches online, which is the home of Brenda Gervais. Or Brenda Gervais. And I got one of these. I saw her post about it on Instagram, Brenda's, and so I bought it online. And then the second one I got when we went to the Midwest Crossers Retreat, and she had her pop-up shop. So the first project bag, and like, I squealed with actual joy. So, this is the first one.
So the kit contains everything.
It contains everything.
Okay.
The only thing I don't think, well, it doesn't include the zipper.
Okay. That's right.
And it does not include the inside fabric.
Okay.
So the inside fabric is these, like, cream with white scissors. So freaking cute. And then Jan decided to go with the red zipper, which I'm obsessed with. The kit does include the stuff to make the little strawberry scissor fob, and she had them like designed to be this long, which zipper pull, which I love too. And I don't know offhand if the package included the rickrack.
Okay.
Under here. But it includes this. It's one big panel of fabric.
It's not stitched.
No. This is a printed fabric, right. Yes. So I know that the kit includes one big panel of fabric that includes this graphic that you have to cut out. It includes the pinstripe fabric, and then you have to cut out all the pieces. So, like, see, there's a seam here. Mm-hmm. So you have to cut out that part. You have to cut out this strip, and then you cut out the back. Mm-hmm. And then you sew it all together. Mm-hmm. And I was not about to do that.
No.
Hashtag obviously no. So I gave the whole package just like this to Jan, and here it is.
Yep.
So,
and Jan was saying that what's provided to make the little strawberry zipper pull is plenty.
Yeah, she actually said that there's enough in the package to make 2 zipper pulls out of 1.
Yeah.
But some people might not buy 2 of these.
Right.
So this is the first one. This was the first one that she released. She does have a third, but it's more samplers. And I love a good sampler, but I don't know if I need all 3.
Right.
So I got this one. Mm-hmm. And this is the one that I bought at Midwest. This is Stitcher's Lingo.
Isn't that great?
I love this little frog guy. He's so cute.
Yeah.
So she's got all of the stitching terms. Mm-hmm. Stitch from stash, floss. What's that say? Oh, hoop, project bag, 1/1, frog, kitted up, needle, scissors, all the fun things. And then Jan added the green ribbon, or green zipper, sorry. And then again with the same zipper pull. And Jan added the rickrack, which I love. The back is more of the pinstripe. But an added feature for this bag is that she put this little froggy down there. Isn't he so cute?
And how did she put that on?
That was on the panel of the fabric that was included.
Wow.
So
that's neat.
Jan didn't do that.
No, I know.
Oh, okay. And then the inside fabric of this one is
pretty.
teal. I love it. Pretty. Teal polka dot. So thank you, Jan. If you would like to purchase, it is a full kit. And I am telling you right now, and Jan told me this on Friday, if you do not, you need to at least have some sewing skills to be able to do this. And Brenda in her instructions makes no bones about that. She says that this is not for the beginner seamstress, and that like you really need to take your time with it. And so Jan said that it was really fun for her to do because you know,
Jan makes a lot of project bags.
Right. And she has, you know, the things that she does that work for her. So it's interesting to see how other people do things. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, I will link Country Stitches below. And
yeah,
go
if it's something that appeals to you.
The kit, I believe, retails for something like $24. Mm-hmm. So, at the end of the day, it ends up being maybe a little bit pricier of a project bag, but they're freaking adorable.
Yeah, they are. They really are.
I'm obsessed with them.
Yeah, it was like our jaws were on the floor because both of us had completely forgotten that we had given them to Jan. So, yeah.
So, thank you, Jan. I love them. Thank you, Brenda. They're beautiful.
Wonderful.
Yes. All right.
Okay.
This is now the promotional portion of the program.
Right. Right.
So we have something unique for this episode. Mm-hmm. I was contacted, I need to get this correct, by Harriet. And Harriet is the owner-operator of Spinneyfield Stitchery. Mm-hmm. Okay, so first and foremost, I will link the Spinneyfield down below, of course. She is also on... on Instagram, she is at the Spinneyfield Stitchery, and then she is Harriet Stitches on YouTube. So I will link her YouTube as well.
Right.
If it's a channel with videos, I will definitely do that.
Yeah.
So, she at the Spinneyfield Stitchery, she is doing mystery boxes. And so the mystery boxes come out every quarter. And so she sent us a box to show on our channel. And she reached out to me and asked me if we'd be willing to do that. And I said, absolutely, of course. And so this is what the super cute card that she said that she sells them every quarter and she has limited amounts. Each box champions other small businesses, some to do with cross stitch, but not all. As a customer, you get to see lots of brands all in one box. Okay, so at the time that she sent this box, it is a UK company, just so we're fully aware of that. Yes, and now I need to double check that because I'm pretty sure that's true.
Yeah.
Yes, wow. I don't know why I just second guessed that, but yes. And so at the time that she mailed this, she only had 3 left of the winter boxes left.
Right.
But she does have a spring box coming out that I highly suggest you check out. So, I love the fact that this box features small businesses and online businesses and just gives people a platform to share their stuff. So it comes in this is not, it does not come damaged. Not that it's damaged, but it doesn't come smashed. That's my postman. He hates us. But it's this really cute box.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and there's, so then she gives you this card. It says January mystery box, and then it goes down through and shows you all of the items that are in the box, which is really, really lovely. And then there is some, not ads, but information sheets. Like there's an event happening in England. So yeah, we won't be going to that, but yeah, it's in there for you if you need it. Okay, so one of the first items in the box. Okay, I want to go down through the list in order, just so I can have it. Okay.
Right. It says wish kit.
Yes. Okay. So inside the box, I think this is the right one. I think it's in this one. Yes. Okay. This is a good time for you to sip your coffee. Okay. So, the first thing is the Wish Kit from Spinneyfield Stitchery. So, this is what her logo looks like. So, you can see that. I want to make sure that okay. So, it is a full kit. So, and what is the kit of? The kit is of, okay, so I don't have a color photo of it.
Right.
But I'll show it to you, and it says the word wish.
Right.
There's absolutely no way you'll be able to stitch that from it. But, and it comes with the black Aida to stitch it with.
Right. And
then it comes with a thread card with all the threads you need to stitch it, which is awesome. And then a lovely little needle reminder that says Stitchy Kindness, and then the Spinneyfield Stitchery.
Yeah.
And so that is everything that's in the Wish
kit.
Wish kit. And yes, it is 14 count black Aida. So it's perfect for, you know, if you have somebody who is just starting to get into stitching.
Hand them some black Aida?
Well, it's like small charts and they can stitch them up.
I would not recommend giving a new stitcher black Aida. But...
I do. Why be scared? Just do it.
Okay.
All right. Second item is
the sparkle kit.
Yes. And so then there was this adorable little bag in here. And it is from Sarah Elizabeth Designs. Cute little bag.
This goes with that, I think.
It sure does.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So this is called the Sparkle Kit. And this is the envelope with the chart in it. Okay. And this is what the chart says. Never let anyone dull your sparkle.
Right.
From Sarah Elizabeth Designs. Super cute, really easy to read instructions. The chart is awesome. Yes, it's really fun. And then, okay, cool. And then a little note from Sarah Elizabeth Designs. And then not only do you get the chart, however, you also get in this cute little package, already bobbinated for you.
Oh, nice.
You get the 3 colors of thread.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And this is
hand dyed.
Yes, but it's called Slightly Nutty 28 Count Opal Linen from Sparklies.
There you go.
So it's like a baby pink,
right,
sparkly opalescent pink fabric. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And these colors will look really great on it.
Yeah, yeah.
So that is super cute. Love that. Okay, so there's 2 full kits included in the box already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I did not get that, but that's okay.
No, I don't.
Oh yes, jeez, wow.
Yeah.
I was like,
so this is
what the card says. Dry shampoo by Enchanted Pattern Company. I'm like, I didn't get any dry shampoo in the box. So it's a 3rd pattern from the Enchanted Pattern Company, and it's called Dry Shampoo, Hairspray, and More. And it says, some days my hair is just dry shampoo, hairspray, and hope. And I love it. It's so funny. Because, girl, ain't that the truth? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it is Enchanted Pattern Company.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fantastic. And then the needle minder is on the list, which you guys saw from the first kit. And then there is this super cute company, I'm obsessed with their little logo, called 1906 Monsters. And this is their little business. Look at them. And they make scissor fobs. Look at this scissor fob.
Isn't that cute?
I love it. And there's like a little pocket where his mouth goes. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
So how freaking cute.
Right.
1906 Monsters. I love it. I love it. And then she also included 3 flossway bags, which is perfect for your 3 colors of floss that you got in your sparkly sparkle kit.
Right.
And then also
a highlighter.
A green highlighter. Who doesn't need a green highlighter?
Right.
So, it is just a really amazing, amazing box. Please,
go check them out.
Go check them out. I will link this Spinneyfield Stitchery in the description box below.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Harriet, for, thinking of us and to send us this box. It's great. We recommend it. Absolutely. So, if you are living in the UK or in the States and you want a fun mystery box, check out Spinneyfield Stitchery.
Right. All right. So somebody new.
Yeah.
And while we're doing promotionals, we go back to our wonderful, wonderful friends in the Netherlands, Twin Peak Primitives.
Yes, ma'am.
As you know, we pick a pattern to highlight each week, and we have done that. It is brand new.
Brand new.
From the girls at Twin Peak Primitives, and in honor of the holiday coming up at the end of the week, this one is called Lovers, and it's very different from what Nerden has been doing lately. It is monochromatic.
I love it. That's why I wanted to pick it.
And so I said, Stephanie, you pick, and this is what she came up with, and we're going to insert a picture here. Isn't that different? I love it.
Yes.
And you have all kinds of flexibility with that.
Yes. And so if you would like to purchase the pattern of the week, there are a few ways you can do so. So what designates it as a pattern of the week means that it is featured on our channel and you get 20% off its retail price. So you can get your copy of the chart. You can get it digitally as a PDF download from the Twin Peak Primitives Etsy shop or website, both linked below. If you'd rather have a hard copy of the chart, you can do that too. You have to go through Beach Cottage Stitchers, however, and they are also linked below, and they'd be happy to get your lovers right out to you. And so that will be the featured pattern of the week until episode 136.
Right.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
And, of course, the other thing we want to remind you of is that the contest is open to join us for our 2020 trip to Europe, which is going to be a weekend retreat in Roden, the Netherlands.
Yes, it is.
And also added on is a trip to
Buongiorno,
Italy. And we are going to be going to...
Every week I'm going to say Buongiorno.
We are going to be going to an international cross-stitch show near Bologna, Italy. And we are going to be spending a few days there. If you would like to join us, we're doing what we did last year. And in order to be entitled to go, you need to do what, Stephanie?
Well, the girls at Twin Peaks Primitives have designed an absolutely fantastic, beautiful sampler chart for you. It is the 1817 Springfield 1817 sampler, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Just when you're looking up the pattern of the week, then look up the sampler as well. We will insert it probably in next week's video, or watch any of our videos from January and you'll see it in that video. But either way, it's absolutely stunning. Your purchase of that chart gets you on the list to potentially win the 3rd ticket to Europe. Okay, so you can purchase the chart from any of the places we listed below. You can get a digital copy from the Twin Peaks Primitives website or Etsy shop, or you can get your hard copy of the Springfield 1817 sampler from Beach Cottage Stitchers. Or I know that our copies of the sampler will be at the shop on Monday because I placed a hop-on order last week. So that means that other local needlework shops are also getting theirs in stock as well. Right. So if you would like to purchase your copy of the chart from your local needlework shop, we also suggest that you do that. However, the twins need to know that you purchased it. So that way they can put you on the list.
Right.
So if you purchase your chart from any local needlework shop that's not the things I already listed, then you need to post a photo of the chart on Instagram or on the Twin Peaks Primitives business Facebook page using the hashtag DutchMania2020. DutchMania 2020.
Right.
And then your name will get added to the list. And then on August 2nd, 2020, our first video in August, we will pick a winner to go to Italy and Holland with us.
Yeah, because we're going in September this year.
Yes.
This isn't going to be, you know, wait all year and go in December. This is going to be September. So, the weather should be lovely. Yes. And you need to make sure your passport is up to date and
yes,
everything is paid for.
Just someone's got to win. It might as well be you.
Just buy this beautiful sampler chart from Twin Peaks Primitives, and you can take a look at it on their Etsy shop real quick.
Yes.
So,
okay.
All right.
Fantastic.
So that brings us to mail call. All right. What did we get in the mail?
Okay. Well, we got a couple of really sweet cards. We got a...
Whoops.
Okay. So, we got a really lovely card from Kim, who is FlipStitch54 on Instagram. She won one of our New Year's Eve bundles on our Instagram Live. This is a super cute card.
Yeah.
And so thank you, Kim, for the card.
Yeah. We're still getting thank yous from that giveaway, and we really appreciate it. We love getting cards.
Yes.
So thank you very much.
I love some good old-fashioned mail.
Right.
If you remember from a couple weeks ago now, we showed one of Artist Design, who is Amanda May. We showed one of her newest book releases that she had, which is, and I'm going to have to paraphrase it because I don't remember the full title off.
Charting Your Cross-Stitch
Needlework Legacy.
Needlework, sort of similar. Like
it basically is a book for you to plan what happens to your stash, what happens to your stitches, what happens to your framed pieces, all that after you pass away. Because that is important. Because you don't want your family to just throw it away, God forbid, or send it to Goodwill. If you have stuff that you want to give to someone or a guild or a group or whatever, you got to write it down.
Right.
Got to write it down.
Right.
So this book is fantastic for that, and she watched our video. And
yeah, she works through Amazon Publishing, and she's come up with several wonderful products, and this is, I think, her latest one.
Yes, and Keepsakes will have them for sale soon. We are in talks with Amanda May in getting them into the shop, or Barbara is in talks with Amanda May. Right. And so she sent us a really, really sweet Valentine's / thank you card, and look how pretty it is.
Look at that with all of the hoops.
The Duchess hoops.
The Duchess hoops. Isn't that a cute card? I bet she took that picture.
I was going to say she totally
to make
took
a
that
card
picture.
because she's creative
she's
like that.
super talented.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love it.
Love it.
And then we also got a really lovely card from our friend Lisa in Wisconsin.
Yes.
And she sent a really lovely card, and she also sent the memorial card for Leanne. So Leanne of Lost and Floss. Right. And I am so thankful to Lisa for sending that to me.
Yeah, I got one too.
Yeah, so she sent you a full one too. Okay. So we would, if the stars had aligned, we would have been there for the service. But it just was not in the cards for us. So thank you, Lisa. I love you. I appreciate the gift. Thank you so much. What did you get, Pam?
I got a lovely card from our friend Paula down in Clearwater with a Valentine cat card. Isn't that cute?
So cute.
And she sent along a cross-stitch chart of the Betsy Ross house.
Yes, she did.
And so that is lovely. Thank you, Paula, for thinking of us yet again.
So cute.
It is a beautiful design. And that was wonderful of you to think of us.
Yes. And that is all for mail call.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about haul.
Okay. So we are in the Fabric of the Month Club from Under the Sea Fabrics.
Right.
And we got our January fabric this week. And from Leslie at Under the Sea Fabrics, we get 32 count Jobelin. And we get a fat half of fabric from her. So this is, the color is called Kelpie. In case you're new here, the Fabric of the Months from Under the Sea Fabrics are colors that are exclusive to the club. So you cannot buy the colors from her directly. But at the end of every calendar year, she picks some to add to her full collection.
She asked the members to vote on what will be added to the product line.
Yes. And man, oh man, am I pumped about this.
This is gorgeous. Yeah. Yeah.
Kelpie meet FlossTube.
Right.
FlossTube meet Kelpie.
Yeah. Beautiful.
It's not yet.
Beautiful.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
It's
knocks it out of the park once again.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, I'm so excited.
Right.
I have a few ideas.
That's all the haul this week.
Except for that.
Okay.
Yeah, just talk about it. Sorry.
Okay. Now, you all know about the, I'm sure, if you watch any FlossTube at all, you know about the Baby It's Cold Outside Sal, which is in memory of Leanne.
Yep.
And that starts on
Friday.
Starts on Valentine's Day, because it's all about the love. Yep. And Stephanie is going to participate in that. Clearly, we don't need two of us stitching Baby It's Cold Outside. No. We live in one house.
Correct.
So I decided that I would do a very sweet design that our friend at WroughtIron Stitchery on Etsy has come up with, and I tried to print off a color copy of this. Isn't it Tracy? WroughtIron?
I'm looking at it right now because
she's looking it up. But
yeah, it's Tracy.
Yeah, Tracy at WroughtIron has come up with this cute little design that's fill the world with love. So that's a printed version of it stitched off my color printer, and I believe that I am going to do that as my tribute to Leanne. And you can get that on Etsy from WroughtIron Stitchery.
Whatever it is,
whatever it is, it'll be linked below.
Yes.
Okay,
fantastic.
So that's all our haul.
Yes, we do have a full week ahead.
Yes.
As an uneventful week as it was this last week, we do have a full week this week.
Yep.
So we have a StitchCon meeting on Wednesday.
Yep.
We have now, this was our first official meeting in 2020.
Yeah.
So the year is here. So we have things to do and things to discuss. And then on Thursday, we, and by we, I mean me, Pam, Sharon, and Tony, 2 of our other Whistle Stop crew girls, will be going up to Findlay, Ohio to go to the craft gallery. They usually have a Super Bowl sale.
Yeah.
They did not have a Super Bowl sale this year because Carlton was having surgery.
Right.
So they're having what they call a thank you sale. And so that is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Are they open Sunday?
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, we're going up Thursday. We're leaving our house at 8 o'clock in the morning. We're driving my new car. I'm very pumped about that. Because we always take Sharon's car everywhere. So I'm happy to be driving my car.
It's 2 hours from my driveway to Craft Gallery.
Yes.
To the minute.
Yes.
2 hours.
There's no telling whether we'll stop for breakfast.
Paul and Carlton put a cute post on Facebook about how well Carlton's doing and said, now we just want you guys to come up and spend money. And I said, 4 big spenders are coming up on Thursday.
We'll be there.
We have picked out projects to kit up, and we are taking some things to find frames for, and we are psyched.
Yes,
we
very,
are
very excited.
And we're so happy that Carlton is doing so well.
So if you are able to go to Craft Gallery on Thursday, we'd love to see you there.
Yeah, we're going to be there Thursday.
Yeah, comment below, let us know. I think we're planning on being there for most of the day.
Yeah, because it's only 2 hours. So it's a straight shot up 75.
Why not? And then, obviously we're going to the shop on Friday. And like Pam loosely just said, there is a Baby It's Cold Outside sale that is starting in memory of Leanne from Lost in Floss. The chart that's being stitched is Baby It's Cold Outside.
Didn't they start the sale or announce the sale before Leanne passed away?
Yes. Okay. So it was.
So this is like, let's just
continue it
with thoughts of Leanne.
Correct. Okay. So, if you would like to know more about the sale, I highly recommend that you check out Julie at Gulf Coast Stitches. Hi, Julie. And Jen at Jen Lee Corks and Stitches.
Right.
They are leading the
pack.
leading the pack. So go check out those girls. Leanne was a close friend of mine, and so I am honored to stitch it for the sale. So very excited about that.
Right.
And then on Saturday, we're having our first crock pot of 2020.
It's time for Crock Pot Friday at scschaffner.
Yes.
And the whole gang will be here.
Yes.
And we're looking forward to that. It seems like it has been forever.
Well, the last crock pot we had was what? November?
I think so.
Because December was Secret Santa, January was Stitch Away.
I think it's been a long time. I think it's maybe been...
Since October.
Wow.
October was Whistle Stop.
The fall gets so busy.
We had one in November because that was our Stitch Away planning meeting.
Okay, whatever. It's been a long time.
We missed the girl.
Yeah, so all the girls will be here for crock pot.
Yeah.
All right, and that's going to pretty much wrap it up, right?
Yeah.
So we'll try to be a little less unceremonious with our closing tonight, but we hope you get some stitches in, make time to stitch, enjoy your stitching.
Yes.
Stitch what's fun. And we'll see you back here in another week.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is Just Keep Stitching.
Bye!